fission. So the the UK is playing this game of hypocrisy where they mix their messages. They don't want to piss off Israel, and they don't want to piss off the public. So they're talking out both sides of their mouth. Meanwhile, they're running.
The bigger question is this good public policy? And I think actually, all three of us are in agreement that it might not be.
Well, I think for me, I'm a big component that crime should be reduced, and that we should do something about crime. So that's where I start. Let's start there. So now if we're going to put that on the table, then you got to look at all the options, all the solutions, and everything that goes into play in being serious about reducing crime. If you can't eradicate it, just like you might not want to be able to eradicate poverty, but can you reduce it? And do you really want to? So if you really want to do something, right, you don't put one knee-jerk, overreaching measure and say, well, yeah, my family and my sisters and that ain't serious to me. If you really want to do this shit, we know that Boys and Girls Clubs helps. We know that summer jobs, and we know that tutorials, we know that housing, we know that these things reduces crime.
Right. And Leroy, I'm going to cut you off because you've had it for a while, but I want to just say, that's the second time you mentioned the Boys and Girls Clubs. I will tell you, it's very anecdotal, but I can tell you from my personal experience being involved in a program with the Boys Clubs in Detroit, that we had tremendous success with some of the youngsters, not quite men, but no longer boys, kind of like mid-teens. So I say youngsters, which dates me a little bit. I don't think people use that terminology that often anymore. But anyways, who had it, were it not for programs that I was involved in. I mean, I'm not saying that I had anything to do with organizing the programs, but I happened to be involved in one of the programs. I got suckered into participating, and I did. They would be ripping and running if it weren't for our program. So I don't want to get into the details of it, but I guarantee you that they would have, a lot of them, maybe not all of them, a lot of them would have been ripping and running if it weren't for the program. And you know what? The most discontented individual among our group, the biggest miscreant among the group I was involved in, turned out to be a natural leader. He would have been lost to the streets, but if it weren't for that opportunity with the Boys Club to make him into a leader, because someone recognized that he had this potential and redirected his energy into something positive rather than into something negative. And I'll tell you on the back end of all that, I covered Southern Michigan Prison for the newspaper in Jackson, Michigan for many years. And I met people who were absolutely brilliant, but were wasting their brilliancy on trying to figure out how to get around the system and break laws. Whereas if they had been directed and pointed in the better direction, they would have been leaders of the community. If they'd been given the opportunity, they may not have been given the opportunity. So, but anyway,
one last thing, Gary, I promise. One last thing.
And shout out to Detroit.
Somebody should tell Donald Trump to visit Chicago and go to Michael Jordan's Boys and Girls Club. It's been there for years. Michael Jordan has a beautiful state-of-the-art tutorial. Matter of fact, I'm an artist. I went there to teach art after school, and I'm telling you, the Boys and Girls Club that he has is phenomenal. Amazing. He should go to Chicago and study that shit before he do some knee-jerk shit, and that's what I'm gonna land on.
I know a guy who's about my age who talked about his childhood and/or youth, and said if it weren't for the Boys Club, he would have ended up being a perpetrator. That's from him. and he turned out to be a pillar of society. Thank you for that, Leroy. And I don't know how you got onto the stage so late, and I apologize. I don't think I'm going to get to you.
Oh, it's
Brian,
all
you
good. I just wanted to give a shout out to whoever was from Detroit. 'Cause I am.
Oh, are you from Detroit?
Yeah, born and raised.
Well, then wait a minute. Maybe I ought to give you an opportunity. Where do you live in Detroit?
I'm in Grosse Pointe. I'm in Troy right now, but I live in Grosse Pointe, born and raised. Yeah.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Right up against Alter Road there right by
Alter Road. Alter Road. That's the
last road before Detroit. Yeah.
Right, that's a demarcation line between.
That's like
That's the DMZ, man. Do you
Yeah,
remember when Jam? Do you remember when Jam Sounds used to be at Alter Road in Jefferson?
Yes, I sure do.
Oh yeah, well that was.
I can picture that
the big yellow building and everything. That was literally the crime DMZ because all the cops were going in there to get their sounds, and all the drug addicts were going in there to get the big boomers for their cars. And so the rule was nobody gets arrested at Jam Sound. so they coexisted there. Yeah,
that's awesome. That's
amazing. That's amazing.
Yes.
Well, I will be in Grosse Pointe actually at the end of the month or the beginning of the next month because my CPA lives right there. So
okay.
Yeah, his office is across the street from Grosse Pointe South High School.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's like I could throw a rocket to high school.
Well, we'll get together for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, good chat.
Okay. Yeah, thanks a lot for that. That's kind of fun. Okay, Brian, you get the last word. Thank you, Leroy. Brian, did you fall asleep?
No, I'm sorry. Something came up on my screen. I had to get it off before it would let me find the mute button.
That's why I put it in D&D. D&D.
Washington, D.C. or Baltimore?
No, Washington, D.C. He said his girlfriend lives in...
So when was he out of his apartment last? Because if he still feels unsafe, then obviously the National Guard hasn't helped. And according to Donald Trump, there's zero crime in D.C. now. So I heard him talking about that, and I thought it was DC, but I thought I better make sure.
Yeah.
National Guard's been there a while now.
That with the National Guard there, his girlfriend, it's her apartment. His girlfriend still feels unsafe, even with the National Guard there. He said.
So, geez, what do we do now?
well, as Leroy pointed out, they're there for 30 days. So what happens when they leave? And he's absolutely right. He obviously is a guy, I could tell from how he expresses himself and also talking about his experiences with the Jordan's Boys Club and all that. He's a guy who understands how it works. And he's absolutely right that if you're going to saturate an area, whether it's with the police or whether it's with the National Guard, and if they are... And there's a question of the legality of this, but if they're stopping people on the street with checkpoints, again, probably not legal, but I'm not an attorney. They're not going to be ripping and running with drugs and guns because they don't want to get caught with drugs and guns, and they don't know when they might get caught with drugs and guns. So it's a deterrence. But when they're no longer on the street, then they're going to be back out doing what they were doing before. And you will see that. And when it happens, the president probably will say, see, this is why we need the National Guard. Or maybe he'll ignore the crime statistics at that point. But I will put my money on Leroy's prediction that in a couple of days, whenever this thing expires, this 30-day deployment, I'll have to check to see when that might be. The crime will go right back up in the areas that the National Guard's patrolling, of course.
Yeah, they'll probably put an extension, but I'm in short. I'll let you go, but I agree with most of whatever everyone has said. I think that we need to put the money into the crime fighting in the programs, and I don't think it's fair to our National Guardsmen to use them in that fashion, because it's not really their job, and they're either going to be underarmed and at risk, or overarmed and run a risk of a bigger incident happening, which I'm surprised hasn't happened yet, sending them into, if they were actually sent in the neighborhoods where there were violence. One other quick thing I was thinking about earlier is that, in our city, we've got these things around the city that if it hears gunfire, it reports it. Do you know that any other,
Most major cities have these shot detector program.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Gary, have a good evening and good night.
And they work, but they don't work very well around the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Folks, we're here Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. New York time. So until 5 p.m. New York time tomorrow. For the next edition of the Critical Thinking Forum, everybody be safe, be well, and peace out.
I think to know that.
Because the people that they hire,
No money to
they going to set up there because they know ain't nobody really gonna fight that. That's why they wouldn't do no shit like that. Like in New York, they couldn't build no mega situation like that in New York.
Fucking room in New York.
They're gonna go take advantage of the rural people. That's what they doing. They taking advantage.
they ain't got them people out there. Most of the people that work out in Huntsville are coming from somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah, they gotta have. Yeah, there's a specialty in that area. So
they about to mess up the environment. I want to know they didn't. Like, we don't even have an environmental protection agency anymore to evaluate the impact of their build. Nobody's gonna be watching how they build that shit. They're gonna do it whatever way they want to do it.
I thought that shit was in Texas and Florida all the time. I didn't know.
what was it, Texas and Florida?
The NASA. Somebody said NASA is in Alabama. I thought that shit was in Texas.
So they got one in Texas, Florida.
Yeah, they got one in Texas.
They got one in Virginia and Hampton, Virginia. NASA isn't.
That's what they're saying, that they're putting it in the red states.
Yeah, but Alabama's where they get a lot of their parts for aviation, so that's where their item managers are. So, like, when shit goes down, it's the item managers that procure all that shit, and it goes straight to Alabama. So it only makes sense. Maybe, I don't know. It makes sense to me.
Let that man run his business.
I was about to say, wouldn't that technically cut the cost of transporting it around?
If they build the parts and shit in Alabama, that means there gotta be some kind of jobs there, ain't it? No.
So most of those parts are built overseas. It's just that's where the items are stored.
Right, and I'm wondering, because of the Trump administration, they're trying to get rid of all this fraud, waste, and abuse. Does technically them trying to build a facility down there at least cut the cost of transporting the items to different states?
I don't know. I just know that they've been talking about it for a while. Just happened to work. They've been talking about it for a while.
How's your day been, beautiful?
As soon as I got the message, I dropped my phone.
I think it's a big deal. I don't even know why that was such a grand announcement. I'm like, Space Force is moving.
Did he go on the tangent? Did he lose his thoughts today?
He went to talking, because he went on a tangent. He was just talking about anything and everything. I think he was too quiet for the last couple of days, so we had to play catch up.
But that proves to everybody he was alive, and that's why.
The last time we didn't see him for a couple of days was last year, I remember it. I was in Canada, and I remember my mother saying to me during the trip, she was like, "You know what, son? I haven't heard from Trump lately." I said, "Really?" And then all I know is he was off the grid for about a week and a half. Y'all can check this out. And then when he did show up, that's when that fake assassination. It was like it's like that setup was like a movie lot when you look at it. That poor man probably thought that he had blanks in his gun. He probably did. You know, he was a wannabe actor. I think they gassed him up. He thought he was going to be part of an elaborate production, and they killed his ass. And then the president pulled out a little thing, swiped his ear. I got the replays. I got it. I'm telling y'all, I got it. I was in Canada. I saw this shit play out. And yeah, they did that hoax. So that was the last time he was off the grid. And then when he came back on, I guess they did all the rehearsals and all that shit. But yeah.
Well, remember there was another time where he also went off the grid as well. Was when he went to the hospital because he did not want to be out there being publicly known about having COVID-19 at the time. So there was a time where he went disappearing for a little while, and then he came back positive. Everybody was like, "Oh, it's real." Oh my God.
That's true. That is true. I remember that. They think we so stupid. That's what kills me. Like, they really think people are just dumb. Like, they sit in the office and come up. They're so disconnected from everyday people. They operate in a world of their own. They just really think that people are really that stupid.
Are you saying we're not?
I'm sorry?
Are you saying people are not?
No, they are. Yeah, no, we do. Yeah, that is true. I'm talking about us, though. But people do fall for this shit. You're right. My bad. I said they think we're stupid, but America, I don't know, man. I'm like, damn, is it really this easy to manipulate motherfuckers? Like, is it really this shame?
Yeah.
I said, if they better be glad. The world better be glad I'm not an evil dude. I swear. Oh man. So shit.
As Trump called them, dummies, they are dummies, and they are easily manipulated, very easily. Like, man.
Okay, so look, I've been going through these Epstein stuff, and so here's what I can tell you, the most important thing. There's a set of files that go through the flight logs, where they left, where they departed. It says numbers of passengers between 5 and 7. Epstein is listed as a passenger. The other passenger names are redacted under privacy exemptions B6, B7. No names. No names.
Of course they weren't going to give the full thing. Why would they?
We still can connect the dots, ladies and gentlemen. I think we still can. All I need to do is I can read the story. I'll put that shit together.
Well, I mean,
it's not hard to
if we're putting things back dot to dot, like we're just realigning the story, then all we have to do is take the victims who came forward and told their actual stories, go through the actual times and the dates that they had mentioned, and actually look at that record log. And if they are telling the truth, they will actually been on the plane or they've been at the island, etc., etc.
Agreed. And to think that the level of wealth that this man accumulated, right? He it wasn't just the amount of wealth that he accumulated. It was the power that he had behind the scenes. He just had incredible power behind the scenes. So that means that he was engaging at a level where, you know, in the stratosphere with a few people moving these rings. And he had a lot of power for somebody that was so private.
I guess my main what we were kind of talking about earlier is just where is this gonna go? Is he gonna be sentenced to jail time? Is he what is this going to be?
Is who gonna be sentenced?
Like, I want to know what the
is who gonna be sentenced?
for people.
What are you talking about? Is who gonna get sentenced?
Yeah, you better not say Trump. Trump is not going to prison for this. I can tell y'all that. He might now. The country might be in an upheaval. Some other shit that happened. But yeah, he ain't. Yeah. Nah, that should have never made it to court. He is an expert at piling so many lawyers and appeals on situations that he typically wears out his opponent. They just get tired and just like fuck it, they don't quote. But he just keeps going and going. He's relentless. But I doubt very seriously if he serves any time for what he's done. He is more likely to be impeached or some other things probably can happen before he does any time for his dastardly deeds with Mr. Epstein. I mean, what y'all think? Y'all think it's a possibility that he could be brought up on charges in the Epstein case? Anybody?
0%.
No.
Okay, thank you.
No, never happened. But it might happen not after he gets out of office, but it's not going to happen now. And he's redacted and changed everything and lied. It's just, I doubt it ever happens now because he's been in the White House and he's had all those records redacted. He's had all the people that he needed to, like, look at Jesseline. She's lying her ass off. Oh my God, what is wrong with this thing? She's lying her ass off. But she's never going to tell the truth. Okay, I'm going to get ready to open, y'all. I'm going to put the link in Telegram.
Did you guys hear about the U.S. military forces striking Tren de Aragua? Whoever the hell them people are. No? Yes? Maybe?
No, he's bullying some small country somewhere? Is that what's going on?
He struck some terrorists from, what the hell is that?
Alleged terrorists.
Well, they terrorists now because he said that early this morning, U.S. military forces conducted a kinetic strike against positively identified Tren de Aragua narco-terrorists in the Southcom area of responsibility.
And what region of the world?
The Southcom. Hold on. He say they're a foreign terrorist organization operating under the control of Nicolas Maduro. Isn't that Venezuela? Yeah, he said it happened while the terrorists were at sea in international waters transporting illegal narcotics headed to the States. They killed 11 terrorists. No U.S. forces were harmed. Please let this service notice to anybody even think about bringing drugs to the U.S. of A. Beware. Thank you for your attention in this matter.
So he's calling drug
Isn't
dealers
Maduro
terrorists
Venezuela?
now.
Wait, Robert, isn't Maduro Venezuela? Because he's been sending boats down that way, and now they doing their thing.
I'm not sure. I have to confirm. I'm shaving. Sorry. I can't confirm that. But I believe so. So basically, they're taking the story. They attacked some drug dealers, and they're going to call them terrorists. Boy, these guys are crafty. Like, you can't name one terrorist activity that the group probably did. I don't know. I have to see this story. But, like, what attacks have they lodged against
Tren, whatever the hell they're called, TDA, I don't know, that's what they shorten them down to. They are like I thought some cartel shit going down with them. Their cartel? No, I don't know. I'm just reading what he did, what he said happened this morning.
Anybody
and that's why he was late. Guys? Yeah, they're a cartel. The cartel.
Oh, they're drug dealers. Okay.
If Trent was here, he could tell you cartels run drugs. Robert, what's up?
Duh, I know that, but I mean, I know he's labeling them as terrorists.
What are you trying to get me to tell you here? I don't understand.
I'm hype. Oh, yeah.
But Maduro said that Trump is going to try to take over Venezuela.
I want to see the Putin files on Trump. That's what I want to see.
You ain't never going to see them. You ain't never going to see it.
I would love to see that.
You will never see them. Maybe 50 years from now, people will see them, but they won't see them now. Oh, they did say they're going into Chicago too.
Yeah, we had heard that one earlier.
Trump all over the place flexing his little ass cheeks. I need to know where Trent is that he didn't come here and break this news. Where's he at?
Well, hold on. I was reading here that the assassin for the president, Rylan Weasley, has, if I'm reading this right, has challenged Trump to a golf off.
Huh?
He's told the president he wants a golf off.
Okay, like they're a goof off. I don't even know who the other person is. Who is this person that's challenging?
That's the one that tried to assassinate the president.
Huh?
Yes, the same one.
I want off this fucking ride.
He said that he wants to go and beat a pig. His words directly. I want off this train. I want off this rock, please.
Let me get this link from like.
I told y'all I'm trumped out. Right now, I have enough understanding of who this man is to never ever have to tune back in. I can tell you where this is headed, where it's going, and everything. It's just so clear. It's just clear. It's so clear, plain as day.
Okay, the 420 lounge is open. The link is at the top of the page. I don't know when this room will close, but take yourselves over there and say April 6th.
Yeah, we're closed. We're closed.
We going over there?
Yeah, go, get out. Go, CEO.
Scram!
Pastor, wake your ass up.
Scram, people,
Did you
scram.
already get green bean, April?
No, but I put the link over.
No, go get green bean, then come back.
All right.
So you can close the room. Go, Rosalind. Pastor, get out of here. Get out, Wanda. Pastor, the link is at the top. Go. Ramona, get out of here. Matt, Sonny, Michael. The link is at the top. The link is at the top. Go to the next room. All right. Go to the next room. Go to the top. Click that link.
Go, people.
All right.
Go. I'm closing the room. Go to the 420. Wake up down below. Scram. Everybody get out. This ship is sinking. Go, Rosalind. Go. Everybody hit the link above. We're closing down. Take yourself to the 420. Maybe my singing will make all you leave. Get out. Get out. Go, Rosalind. Go, Rosalind. I can't leave without you, Rosalind.
Mod who you want, Steven?
I can't have a room without modding him at levels. Like, those are my dogs.
Yeah, they don't
like,
blow rooms, so yeah, modding.
And those are my dogs, like, for real. Even A Major, I feel some type of way now out there.
You know we want the content, Stevie.
Nah, yeah, my brothers for sure. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know what happened with this nigga tonight. Like, what the fuck? He get his ass back in here.
Who boomed it? I don't know. It was good though, but
niggas hating.
Yeah. I mean, shit was good though. He started getting to the point where he said, so was he sounded like he was in the courtroom.
He was inside. He waved at her and everything.
Oh, so he was inside.
And she waved back, yeah.
They gonna whoop his ass. He keep fucking with them people.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little afraid for him, to be honest. Where Wolf at? I'm a little afraid for him, to be honest. Yeah, and I raised supposed to Dia too. That's my dog. Dia is my dog, so at the end of the day. But, you know, shit's crazy. Wait. Shakira said it wasn't her. Listen, I don't know, but that's going to be big because, you know, Cardi is one to respond, though. she ain't one of the celebrities that don't respond. You start pushing her against the wall too much, she start responding to her shit, and that's the only scary shit. Cause it's like Level said, she will pull up because last time some fans were fucking with her in New York, and she pulled up on the. It was on some Nicki fans, so I think like she legit will. You know, he does have to kind of secure himself, but I don't know. It's kind of a conspiracy too because I know the media and how they give it up. And bring up Chinky, and he literally said, Chinky, they boomed my last room.
What's going on?
Whatchamacallit was just in here. Did you hear the content?
Yep, I seen it.
That shit is wild. But I ain't gonna lie, Levels is right. Like he need cause Cardi is different. Cardi is not like the other celebrities. Cardi is legit different. She'll pull up on you. She'll have somebody pull up on you. I mean, Nicki's like that too, but not Nicki. It's not Nicki. It's the people that surround them. You know what I'm saying? So, do gotta be careful because Cardi is fucking crazy, and I know that for a fact, a Fendi fact that she's crazy. But yeah, he was just in here saying how he asked her that question, but he still fuck with her, Chinky. He said he still fuck with Cardi and shit, but I don't know. It's like Level said, she gonna apply pressure. And if it do look like what y'all saying, I know that. Matter of fact, let me ask my wife. Y'all know my wife's a lawyer, right? Let me ask her for fun. Oh, now I'll be doxing myself. Oh, give me a second. Not the game nigga. Babe, you saw what Cardi did? How she just hit a reporter with something, and you know that she's in court for throwing a mic. Would they be able to use that evidence, or with that situation?
Not for that, no, but she can get a new case.
She get a new case? Oh, okay. All right. Damn. Now that's the reason why they be scared to dox me on this app. When they be doxing me and see my wife, what you do? No, but anyways, yeah, so that's what I was telling y'all. They can't, trust me, they can't use that. Now, the jury or the jurors might, you know, change how they feel. But that, matter of fact, let me ask her about that. Give me a second.
Oh, that was your wife?
Yeah. Give me a second. Babe, would the jurors, I told you I'd be gay fishing y'all. Would the jurors, like the jury, would they be able to change their, like, decision? Like,
The jury haven't made a decision yet. They've already done closings today. So that's it. The case is like ending.
okay.
You can't introduce new evidence. They'll deliberate either later today or tomorrow, depending on what they decide. But
It's closed.
yeah, they're already at the end of it.
Oh.
Now, if the girl wants to file,
the guy's to not. He's a guy.
no, not that situation. I'm referring to the jury. Like, let's say the jury rules whatever they rule, guilty, not guilty. Now, if the girl that's suing her wants to file an appeal, then she has a certain amount of time to be able to do that, and then they'd have to bring in like a new set and like handle it from there. But whatever the jury says, that's it.
So they already closed the last. Okay.
Yeah, they did closings, which is where each side says their last parts of the case.
Okay.
And jurors will have to deliberate.
Did y'all hear that?
What's she in court for right now?
Who?
Cardi.
Assault.
The same shit. She threw something. She threw something.
For the they tried
the
to
mic.
No. Wait. Did she? No. It's just not for the mic. It was some security. It was something she was going to a hotel. She was going to the hospital or the doctor's office or some shit. And the security guy, a lady said something to her, and she
people jump her, right?
No. She was cursing at her and all types of shit. I don't think nobody got hit, but the girl suing her because she said she called her fat and motherfuckers.
Damn.
Hey y'all, so I want to confirm it. She's been found not guilty 2 minutes ago.
We saw you
of all
typing.
charges.
Yeah, we saw you typing.
Oh, so she's
Okay.
not guilty. So this is.
He's not guilty.
That's what. Okay, so now that Danad's not here, I know how to weigh. Like I know levels. He's on another level now because he literally just said here. That's why I asked him the Illuminati shit. He was like, huh. He had to breathe hard. He literally told us that he spoke to somebody, academics, and academics told him. To ask this motherfucking question. Y'all ain't gonna play me. Listen, chick. As soon as they're not posted that shit, academics was the first motherfucker to post that to post them. You know what I'm saying? And the name of the album is, what is the name of her album?
Am I the drama?
What happened,
Hey,
Dia?
maybe the jury didn't know because.
Dia, what do you think about?
Stevie.
What do you think?
First of all, I'm sorry, Stevie. I know you called me your Latino cousin, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have came with some more etiquette. But we haven't rolled in a while, Stevie. So, that last interview, he has no interview etiquette. So, what do I think about it? When I saw it, it just immediately took my mind back to the Krishan Rock interview when he literally, the first question when Krishan Rock got on the stage. And he didn't even say hello, how you doing, anything. He just got in his wires and was like, so Krishan, do you think that your father's and mother's substance abuse had anything to do with the fact that you like being beat on by Blueface? Like, what? You don't say hello or anything. And that's why she was like, I'm going to speak to her. And, I was able to curve, got my clout in. Like, however that went. But he doesn't have interview etiquette. He gets so excited and so ready to, get a wow factor or a shock factor that he dorked himself out in the middle of the fucking interview. With so many things he could have said that would have been great content, great feedback. His own audience has turned on him. He's a complete fucking idiot and total dork. He blew it the fuck again. And I was happy to see it. So
No, he didn't blow it this time because this time he was, not to play devil's advocate, and I love you down, but
he blew it.
You did to him what he did to Krishan. You came right in and you came in hot.
Oh yeah.
Who were the parents? That's like child abuse.
Yeah,
Why is it? I guess you're famous because somebody's in here being anonymous. Weirdo.
It's weird that your son or daughter is like going not to school at all.
Yes,
and you're like, oh, climate change. And you're like, do you know that she actually removed the tweet on the 23rd of, I think it was June 2018 or 2019. She put a post, if we're not gonna make draft.
I'm in Indiana, and the highest I've been paying around here is $3.30, going on $3.40. Sometimes in certain areas,
the cheapest gas bill was $2.75.
Just his ass don't never see no gas. His ass don't know.
That's the cheapest, but it's almost $3 now. It's like $2 something now.
Was that recent, the $2 something Brooklyn? Because I ain't never paid $2 for gas. $2 nothing for
gas. I just get regular gas. I just get regular, but it's cheaper in Georgia though.
It's $2.77 in Dallas. In Garland. I'm in Garland.
4:30 in California.
That's crazy.
It's always cheaper in the South.
I was gonna say, Lisa, the one that you're closest to, that 270 range, from what I know, is I have a friend in Virginia, and he did like 271 for his tank.
Yeah, y'all need to hold this man accountable because right now he ain't doing nothing but being on the revenge tour that I'm aware of. He's
loving this shit, Lisa.
Oh my God, I know he's getting a fucking heart up.
The more we suffer, the better he feels.
He's pretending to fight crime for y'all and thinking y'all ain't gonna notice the groceries because you're gonna be so excited about him fighting crime.
John, someone is saying it's low in red states. I'm in Indiana, the most conservative state you can possibly get, and it's almost $4 here. We're pushing it.
Gas is cheaper in the South. But
that's always so.
No, it's cheaper, but it's not the cheapest that it is, though. It's kind of high for the South.
Yeah,
let's keep it fucking real.
Gas is like $2.5 in Texas. That's fairly cheap for us. Gas is actually getting cheaper. It's because oil
actually is not. Stop lying.
But see, maybe that's why the red states are falling for the okie doke, because the gas is cheaper there, but it's not cheaper on these coasts.
But it ain't cheap. It's not cheaper. It's been the same all 4 fucking years that Biden was in office. They fucking bragging it. It's the same shit that it's been. So it ain't cheaper. It's the same.
What's cheaper because oil is cheaper. And what's happening with oil right now, oil is about $65 a barrel. What's happening because of partial, it's not in full, but partially because of EVs. EVs are cutting, and I'm not going to bore you all with this, but essentially,
it's an oil supply,
which is really nothing more than a conference call.
It's an oil supply glut right now.
So EVs have cut into the oil demand by about 1.3 million barrels per day. We're expecting by the year 2030 that could get up to 5 million barrels. This is actually not good for Texas, and the reason why is they're now forecasting that oil could be in the 50s, which was $50 barrel, West Texas crude, and that is bad because we need oil to be around $72 to $75 a barrel for us to make money profit. We can go down to 65, but once you get into the 50s, we start to have mass layoffs.
What the fuck is that? You don't need no oil money.
I'm just talking about Texas in general. So this is Texas. This is mainly Houston and Dallas, but also the oil shales in West Texas and in Pennsylvania are affected by this. And so because it's partial because of EV, but there's other factors because oil really has gotten more technology. There's a glut of oil and oil prices are coming down quite dramatically.
Okay, so now that we know that Trump's a big ass liar about that, because you guys have just proven my point. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything for the price of gas. Your eggs and your meat, everything. Everything is way super crazy. So today, can somebody just go over what happened? I'm going underground for a minute. What happened with the press conference today, what that exactly entailed?
All he did was come out late and say,
hey, bro, you got it. I'm going underground. Give me like 6 minutes.
Okay, so he came out 43 minutes late. His hair looked a little mussy in the back, like, he hadn't had time to fuss with it. And he stood up there and said how they were moving Space Force to Alabama, Huntsville, which will now be and forever known as Rocket City. I'm quoting him here. And yeah, so Tommy Tuberville was up there, and a couple other men were all up there, glad handing and fellatio type of thing. So that's all that really happened with him talking about that. No mention of Chicago, no mention of the strike on the narco terrorists near Venezuela. It was just moving the space program the Space Force to Huntsville, Alabama, which you can now call Rocket City. Get with it.
He didn't say anything about Baltimore or Chicago?
Nope, not this morning he did not. Nope.
He just said negative shit about him. He just said negative shit about Chicago.
But I did see the news where he says they're going into Chicago. So, yeah, get ready for it. Probably it's only going to be in the areas of Chicago that do not need any kind of stuff like D.C. Like there's no crime. I'm not going to go to a crime area, high crime area, most likely not. Then he'll claim that it's all good in like 7 days and move on. Maya, they may need help, but they're not going to get the help in those areas. I don't think you're going to see that happen. I think when you have our National Guard picking up trash in D.C. because they got nothing else to do, I don't think they're going to task them with doing too much in Chicago. Anybody else got breaking news?
Did we already?
CEO, you want to talk about the Epstein files while they were released?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I was actually gonna mention. How many documents, at least according? Let me see. It was over basically 33,295 pages released. I'm not sure if those have been dug into to suggest President Trump's involvement, but
yeah, I'm almost done. Give me a few more minutes. I'll update.
You're almost done looking at all the documents or looking at the news articles?
I'm almost done looking through a significant portion of the documents for me to clarify. Sorry, not all of them, obviously.
You're doing control F, right?
Significant.
We should split it up between the room. Everybody take like 20 pages and split that. Well, no, it's a lot, but maybe we take maybe a couple of hundred each and just read that shit and like study it. Yeah.
You doing the control F CEO or
give me some pages. Send it to me.
I'm downloading, putting them in the chat GPT and all that.
Okay, thank you.
Trump's dearest friends, she, Putin, and what's his name? Little Kim, are all meeting and having parades and shit without him. He's been left out of the party. So maybe he was pouting in his room all weekend. Maybe that's what it was. I don't really know, but yeah, they're meeting without him.
Yeah, I pointed that out earlier. Early this morning, exactly what you're saying. So this meeting in China it's a security meeting, and you have all the guys. I mean, all the guys are over there chilling out, and there's one person who's noticeably not there, and that is Mr. Trump. His favorite guys are there. They didn't send for him. So can you imagine? So that's so the meeting took place in Tianjin, China. And yeah, that's where it's going down. They have this summit annually, but yeah, you got Russia, India, and China all meeting together along with other leaders of the world.
Yeah, I forgot about Modi. Modi and Putin were like holding hands, like for real.
Yep. They're buddies, and apparently, Mr. Putin is staying, I believe, 4 days, which might be extended. So he's having some extended meetings. So it is just, and then they're having a military parade as well. So yeah, this is just going down. And Mr. Trump is not even on their radar. Yep, they do not respect us.
I wouldn't expect him to ever be a U.S. president ever to be at a meeting like that inside China with Putin.
Well, but we don't even have any people in the regions. Yeah, we don't have any people in the regions. We don't know if our intelligence is involved. It's just like the president hasn't commented. No one from the administration has made any statements or just to understand. Like they're not even talking.
Putin also says that he has signed a unprecedentedly high relations with China as Gazprom says it signed a new gas deal. And of course, Kim is on the way there. He's in an armored train. Trump is on the way nowhere. He said that bag that was shown thrown out of the second story of the White House was AI generated, that there was nothing thrown out of there. He is not dead. People thought he was, could possibly be. He say Sleepy Joe stayed, didn't come out for months at a time, and nobody said nothing about him. That's a lie. But Trump said, I was busy all weekend, and I was truthing the best and biggest truths ever known on Truth Social, but everybody's talking about me not being here anymore. So, yeah, that was his response to.
Well, I don't know if this is breaking news at this point, but we did discuss this earlier regarding the January 6th rioters who were given pardons. Now they're seeking more. The rioters who attacked the Capitol on January 6th secured a shocking double victory this year. President Trump granted them clemency for their crimes on his first day back in the White House, as we all know. And then the months that followed, he allowed his Justice Department to purge many of the federal agents and prosecutors who sought to hold them accountable.
Well, one of them was recently taken in for conspiracy to kill the police. One of the people, Kelly, I think was his last name, released some kind of January 6th. I've had that news on the back burner.
Yeah, I've been hearing that, but even though the president has given the rioters their freedom and is taking steps towards satisfying their desire for retribution, they are now asking for more. And in the past several weeks, the rioters and their lawyers have pushed the Trump administration to pay them restitution for what they believe were unfair prosecutions. Their lawyer on Thursday, Mark McCloskey, said during a meeting on social media that he recently met with the Justice Department's top officials, and he pitched them on a plan to create a panel, check this out, that would dole out financial damages to the rioters.
I hope they get those damages, and I hope the people that they go out and commit more crime against are able to sue them and take those damages. Because the guy I was talking about, Edward Kelly, he was sentenced to life in prison for later conspiring to murder dozens of law enforcement officers. He was one of the first rioters into the U.S. Capitol building. He used a piece of wood to break a window and helped other people inside. Before he could be sentenced, former President Donald Trump issued a blanket pardon for nearly all J6 defendants, including Kelly. So he doesn't really care about law enforcement because Kelly had created a kill list of 36 law enforcement officers and shared it with his co-conspirator, Austin Carter. He wanted to start a civil war. So these are the kind of people, when Trump brings his he's not sending his best when he sends these January 6ers out to the world.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Their lawyer, Mr. McCloskey, right? He said he wants the people he wants to lead the panel. He wants that woman, Janine Pirro, to oversee the panel. This cannot be real. This is real. And this guy, he's the same lawyer, Mr. McCloskey. He rose to prominence 5 years ago after he pointed an AR-15 style rifle at social justice protesters outside his home in St. Louis. That is the lawyer that is representing the rioters, the man who pulled out that A-15 style rifle. This is like a circus.
So, April, that story is a story that they should be using as a talking point, as a regular basis. Just keep throwing that up everywhere. Keep bringing it up. Because that's perfect proof of what this man is doing.
I got a question. Today, in his speaking today, he said that it was AI generated, that somebody threw it out of the window, and he was talking about how the White House windows are 600 pounds. They're bulletproof.
Yeah, you're not lifting those windows up.
I thought about that for a second. He said they're all bulletproof. I've never tried this before, but can you break bulletproof glass with a piece of wood? Is that possible?
No.
Can you do that?
No.
Because, on January 6th, they pretty much had no problems breaking them windows out. I don't know. Is that just me or what?
It's the grade. Those windows are not graded for that. It's just such an unthinkable. Maybe they've increased the bulletproof capability of those windows now. I would imagine they put some money into shoring that up. I would only imagine that, right? But those windows were just regular glass that were broken. They weren't bulletproof.
We got this tool that we carry in our uniforms to break bulletproof glass. If we're stuck in a Humvee, so.
I gotta get some new, what's that Kevlar that you put in your bulletproof vest? I have my bulletproof vest on, and I like it because it goes under a blazer. You would never know I have it on. You would never know.
Patty, what is that tool called?
We call it a rescue tool. Firefighters have them too, so.
No, because I'm wondering if that's the same thing they're using to break into cars, a bit bin or something like that, a bit?
We just call it a rescue tool. I know firefighters have one. It's not that big. For us, it's these little, not that big, looks almost like a box cutter or whatever.
Yeah, it's no bigger than a small screwdriver. A regular, Yeah,
That's what they're using out here too. Interesting.
Hey guys, check your flashlight batteries, man. I was I got I have a little to-go bag or whatever, but I have a flashlight that I keep, in the bedroom. I keep flashlights nearby. I dropped something under the bed. I grabbed I got a fly little black military style battery. Rather a flashlight, and the batteries are not working. So that's one of the things I got to grab from Target today.
Wait a minute. What you doing going to Target, bro? I thought we were still Boy Scout. What counts?
Bro, I support our people, brother. I support our people. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't know. I thought the boycott was still up.
It is, and I frequent there, but under these circumstances, man, I gotta go. I gotta get that and some paper towels, bro.
They saw battery.
Well, Devin came out of the closet.
In a room like this is so ridiculous, and you folks don't even mind being this ridiculous. You just lie after lie after lie. You keep on agreeing with one another, no matter what one another says. You know that there are people dying, and you're unconcerned.
People dying on what side?
You just hate the Jews, and that's it for you. It's a very simple-minded approach.
Can you tell the room what side are they dying on? Is it on the Gaza side or Israeli side?
Anti-Semitism is the topic of your discussion.
He's Jewish. Sister Ezra is Jewish.
Yes, Amir. Everybody knows what you are.
I am Jewish as well.
Just a Jew hater.
I'm a Jewish. How can a Jewish be a Jew hater?
Simple as that. Everybody
I'm a Jew.
knows
How can I be a Jew hater?
Everybody talks about you.
Do I live rent-free in your head?
Anti-Semite of Clubhouse. Hey, you got a real good thing going for you. You are the number one Jew hater.
I got the biggest title of this app.
That's who you are. That's what this room is about. And hey, good luck. Enjoy yourself with your silly pursuit.
Devin, before you do a drive-by, can I ask you a question before you do a drive-by? Hang on. 1 second. 1 second, Devin. 1 second.
You're a silly
How am I anti-Semite? What did I say about hating the Jews?
And that is all that
What did I say about hating on the Jews? What did I say?
A low life.
What did I say on the Jews, man? What did I say? What did I say?
Stomach, like a low life, like the worm that he is.
Can you tell the room what did I say that's Jew hating? Oh my God, that was diarrhea that came out of his mouth. Every day, diarrhea, every fucking day. What's up with the Abu?
Assalamu alaikum.
This guy made a claim. He said that people are dying. I'm like, which side is it dying? I don't know, bro. He doesn't drive by. It's like a quick one. Yep. So this agreement is pretty good. So Balfour Declaration was anti-Semitic. Where I became a member, I do feel. Wow. Hey, what's up, baby? Baby, why are you mad? We talk about the history of the British Mandate Palestine. This room is all about historical facts and how the state was established, and the news, and we debate the news. I know I'm an anti-Semite, right, according to you, but why would you call Sister Ezra? She's Jewish. And by the way, did anything happen with that Ewan character, that the one that sucked that dick of 19 when he was 19? Baby, did you guys get back together? That was funny as fuck, man.
I never made a pact with that guy.
Seriously?
No, he's a piece of shit.
Come on, man. I want you to make a pack and just troll the shit out of him in the room, man. Who cares?
Nah, I troll him without being strict.
No, you need him in your room. Use him as a punching bag.
No, I don't invite him to my room. I find he likes to hog the stage with bullshit and he is full of rhetoric.
It's quite that. You and him going back and forth, I can imagine. Yeah, you need like a punching bag, like a proper one. I think he's a good one, man.
You think so?
He makes up bullshit. That guy just makes up bullshit every. He's stuck on that grooming gang shit, right?
Him and his wife get on the app together.
Seriously? What was his wife?
Separate accounts. Sarah.
That's his wife?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! She's always in the audience when he shows up here.
Yeah, it's the weirdest shit. Like they're in the same fucking house, bro.
And she was agreeing with him with the grooming gang data. I asked him for data. He doesn't have any fucking data.
It's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm like, wow.
Oh wow.
And he I don't know. The guy's, I don't know.
And she knows about him sucking the guy's dick when he was 19.
Yeah, she doesn't have a problem with that.
She didn't even leave him there.
No, it's kind of weird.
So do you think the wife might be a case of Macron's wife, So it's a man?
Maybe it's not. Maybe she's not a woman.
It's like with Macron, like with the black rabbi here.
Black rabbi, I don't understand what's going on with this guy.
Why don't you invite black rabbi to your room, baby? let him give you some headache.
We have enough problems. We don't need this guy.
Let him give me some headache, Take away my headache and then dump it in your room.
He's your problem. I have my own headache.
But he's your Jewish brother. How could you leave him behind?
He's schizophrenic, bro. One day he's one, the next day he's another. I'm waiting for him to identify as Elmo. Like something's gonna happen with him, like weird. And I'm worried for his mental health.
On this app, anybody could be Jewish. You just sound like you're a white guy.
Yeah. See, there you go.
He's not white.
I'm not even white, and you guys.
He's not white.
Shit. It's the funniest shit.
Maybe can we put you in a bracket called Mizrahi Jew or Sephardic?
Both. But mostly I would say Sephardic.
Yeah. So which one is more native to the land? Is it Mizrahi or Sephardic?
I don't know, man.
Because there is I know, but there is a little bit of that, right, on the land. That it depends who's more Mizrahi or who's more, to the land.
No, it's not even that, bro. It's not even nothing to it.
Nobody was talking.
I'm just saying, you guys. All it takes is for some guy to say, "Hey, I'm a Jew," and they put like a little Jewish sticker on their PTR.
The crazy thing is, it's 2:30 in the morning. This guy's on the app.
Yeah.
Bro, he had some young chick on the phone. I don't know if she's under 18.
Where are you at?
I told him, what's her name? When she under 18, I was scared.
I feel bad for him.
You don't know what religious Jewish girls sound like. For you, the innocence of that voice, it's like shocking. So you assume that's like someone younger.
Was she a religious Jewish girl? Are you sure? Anybody can see
Bro, you know nothing about that. You know nothing about that. You know nothing about that.
Why not? Why not?
You don't, because you're one of these weirdos on this app, bro.
Why not? What year did you convert, bro?
Black rabbi. But when did you become Jewish? How do you know you're Jewish?
I was born a Jew.
How do you know?
I was born.
How do you know?
How do you know?
My grandfather was a rabbi. My great-grandfather was a rabbi. My father's a rabbi. My brother's a rabbi.
So what
I'm pretty sure I know I'm Jewish. You fucking retarded.
Were you like conservative or something?
No, not at all. Not like you.
Either way, I don't care.
Then why do you ask some questions if you don't care?
No, I don't, because I'm saying.
Then why do you start with these dumb shit if you don't care?
I don't know who you are, so it doesn't matter.
Then why do you speculate? If you don't know who I am, why do you speculate? You started by saying white,
I'm just saying I don't
not
care.
Jew,
I don't care.
and then now you're saying I don't know who you are.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you're not.
Does that mean you like? Did you
not like you're a
concede to lose?
player in the Jewish world?
This guy,
I'm not a what?
It's not like you're a player in the Jewish world. You know
Why not?
You're just not. Like, I would know who you are.
You wouldn't know who I am. That's the problem.
No,
Maybe you
wouldn't.
do, and I wouldn't let you know who I am. Maybe you're not a contender in the Jewish world.
Okay.
Maybe that. Maybe they put you on those little ships. It's for those underprivileged children. You could be anything you want. All you got to do is imagine. And here's
What is going on here?
Please allow this. Hang on. Chucky, Wednesday, please allow baby to call a black rabbi. I want to see this where this goes because I am tired of black.
But I'm tired of him too because he'll come in here.
Bro, he's your problem. How is he my problem?
He's your problem.
Why are you saying this guy's Jewish?
He comes in here, starts fights with you guys, and then he comes in my Jewish faces and he'll start fights with Jews.
Have him prove that
he's just like wakes up.
Black, a lot of people know that BB is Jewish.
How do you know this guy's Jewish? Why are you giving him the credit that he's Jewish?
It's because a lot of people know who BB is in real life.
At least Ezzy, we know Ezzy's Jewish.
Well, Mudge, you see them?
These other people, how you know they're Jewish? You don't know.
No, we know BB for many years now, Black Rabbi, and he's definitely Jewish. The question is, are you a convert or are you?
Does he look Jewish? Does BB look Jewish?
No.
That's what Black Rabbi is claiming.
We don't know you, bro. You're just talking on this app.
What are you talking? Nobody knows you, bro. Like I said, you're like Make-A-Wish Foundation for the fucking underprivileged.
This is what he does. Like, none of us are really Jewish according to the idiot. Like, because you don't know nobody. Nobody knows you.
So me and Nikki are related. She's my cousin, but so she's not a Jew either, right? Just because nobody knows you fucking.
Nobody knows.
Buddy, you're honestly, is this like a cloud chasing moment where? Who knows you? Who knows you? Nobody knows you.
Nobody in the Jewish world.
I know. Believe me.
Or your family. Or
it would scare you if you actually knew who I was. Trust me.
You're
no, I'm his family, and it scares me.
You rely on safety because
you're a professional nobody.
Trust me.
You're a professional nobody.
I'm not gonna dox myself like you. The problem
is, I don't care, bro. You're mediocre. You're some mediocre guy. Maybe you're Jewish. You're still mediocre. You're nothing to compare to.
Famous. I heard you in a black room the other day saying, "Well, I'm in Israel. It's the best place to make money because everybody thinks I'm a rabbi. So I'm going to use that token shit."
Cool, whatever.
Yeah, bro. You're LARPing. You're playing. You think this is going to make you rich, but everybody knows who the fuck you are. You're a loser.
You're mediocre nobody, BB.
I know.
You're mediocre nobody.
Yeah.
You got your clubhouse room.
Black Rabbi, do you feel like you've done a good representation of the Jewish community?
He is huge misrepresentation.
Maybe for sure is Jewish, Black Rabbi. You seem like you're nobody, like.
Yeah, well, you guys are on Clubhouse. I mean, really.
You're just a new convert, man.
You're also on Clubhouse right now.
I'm on many platforms. I did 3 podcasts today. We're in the world. I mean,
no one listening. No one listening. No one listening.
Good representation.
Hang on. So maybe how long do you know Black Rabbi for?
I only met him in this room. That was it. I've never met this guy in my life.
He never came into your room?
I don't know anybody that knows this guy that's really Jewish.
How did you start coming into this room, Black Rabbi? How did you find this room?
That's what I'm curious. How he found out. Who the fuck told him about this?
This guy doesn't care about you. What are you laughing at? Your buddies? Your buddies? Your buddies?
He's my neighbor. He's my neighbor.
Yeah, we're just we're neighbors. You know, he runs this other Zionist room. I run the anti-Zionist room.
You guys don't run rooms. Okay? You guys have like 6, 7 people.
Oh no, but yeah, Amir, because we didn't do 3 podcasts today that nobody watched, so we're not relevant.
No, well, the state of Israel set them up, buddy. It's Israel. It's Israel. It's the country.
They need you as a pawn, bro, to say, listen.
Yeah, whatever, but you're nobody, though.
It's like...
Maybe you could use him as a punching bag.
Nah, this guy...
You could use him and Ewan. Get Ewan together with Black Rabbi. You know, Black Rabbi's into guys.
But then it would be...
You have nothing going on, bro. You're a loser. You're like a mirror.
I know. So then why are you here? Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Why are you here and gay?
Are you gay?
I'll say like this.
Why are you gay?
In the last 3 years, I've been dominating media on 2 issues.
He's been dominating this
bro. You haven't dominated your own shit, bro. You have diarrhea.
And the other one,
Yeah, you dominate your own fucking shit. Yeah, your own ass.
both of which I've got really
Dominate your ass, man.
He's dominated the toilet seat. That's what he's dominated.
Yeah. Well, go to your room. Go to your room and change the world, little baby. To your little Jewish room.
What are you doing to change the world?
Your little Jewish room.
Okay,
Put your little Jewish room.
You got the mic for a minute. What are you doing to change the world to be a better place? Tell me. Besides chasing Ariel around Israel.
You're helping us so much.
You see this video?
It's an embarrassment, bro.
Every one of your family's rabbis, and we're embarrassing. Yeah, because you're the real one, and we're fake.
No, I never said that. See, that's the difference. You're calling out Jews saying that they're fake. I never did that. You did that.
You're a joke to me, bro.
You did that.
You're a joke to me.
Then why are you talking to me?
You and all these other Jews, just like you.
I know. That's the problem. I know. You think you're the superior Jew.
Keep no Torah. Sit around and walk around like you're a Gentile. I'm a Jew.
Sonny, why are you doing that?
Shut the fuck up. Go talk to your little Hebrew rabbi. Maybe make you feel better about yourself.
Black rabbi.
You're a joke to me. You're a tray-feeding joke to me.
So Bibi, in your opinion, I think you met him about a few months ago, right? 3 months ago?
Yeah, about 3 or 4 months ago. I was embarrassed. Yeah.
So do you think that this person, he should just come back to America? I mean, he's a disgrace to the Jewish folks, right?
Yeah,
I don't know about that. I think he